Is Sarah Beck, and I work with Homicide Unit here in Hamilton. I'm here today to provide an update on the homicide that occurred yesterday up in the area of Nebo Road and Hempstead Drive. So yesterday, December 11th, 2023, shortly after 5 p.m., Hamilton Police received multiple calls for a shooting that had just occurred in the area of Nebo Road and Hempstead. Upon arrival, officers located the deceased, Spencer Laughlin, outside of 70 Nebo Road in the front parking lot area. Spencer is a 33-year-old male from the Hamilton area, and he is survived by his parents, his grandmother, his sister, and his 2-year-old son. On behalf of the Hamilton Police Service, we offer our sincerest condolences to Spencer's family during this incredibly difficult time. It has been determined that the shooting started outside of 100 Nebo Road at Satellite Tires, a business at which the deceased worked. Spencer was pursued to the neighboring property at 70 Nebo Road, where he was shot several more times and ultimately succumbed to his injuries. The shooter fled the scene and traveled northbound on Nebo Road. Investigators are seeking a dark-colored 4-door SUV in connection with the shooting, and the shooter is described as male black, approximately 6 feet tall, a slim build, and was wearing dark clothing and a blue surgical mask. The motive for the homicide at this time remains unknown. Residents can expect police presence in the area for the next 48 hours while we collect video and continue to speak to witnesses. We are asking motorists and businesses to check their video between the hours of 2:30 p.m. and 5:15 p.m. for the suspect and the suspect vehicle. The vehicle did stop on Nebo Road at Hempstead at the time of the shooting. If you have any information to provide regarding the investigation, please contact Detective Lisa Chambers of the Homicide Unit at 905-546-3843. Thank you. Any questions?
Do you have any information about what happened in the lead up to the shooting? Was there an argument, exchange of words? Did the shooting come out of nowhere?
There was a very brief interaction between the suspect and the deceased. Very, very short interaction before the suspect began to shoot.
Do you know what the interaction was about?
We don't. No.
And did the interaction happen outside the business or inside the business?
It was out front of the business.
Could you spell his name for us, please?
Sure. It's Spencer, S-P-E-N-C-E-R, Laughlin, L-A-F-F-I-N.
And is he known to police at all?
He is known to police, yes.
Are you able to share in what way he's been arrested or charged with anything previous to this?
I'm not going to speak to his involvement with police.
Do you know if he was on shift when he was shot?
He was working at the time, yes.
Was there anyone else who was working at the time?
There were other employees at the store at the time, yes.
Have you already assumed, have you talked to them to see if there's any sort of, have they been able to shed any light on what the interaction might have been about?
Yes, we have interviewed everybody that was at the store that day, and they have cooperated and also provided video.
Was it a family business that he worked at, or was he an employee?
It was a family business.
Was it his there then when it happened?
I'm not going to speak to where the family was at the time of the shooting.
Is there surveillance video of the businesses around there? I know there's a lot of commercial businesses.
There is, yes, and we have a whole team up there collecting it. There's so much video actually that it'll take us a couple of days to collect it all.
Do you believe there's only one suspect involved?
We believe that there are at least 2, as there was somebody else driving a vehicle.
So the vehicle was sort of stopped and waiting and the shooter got out? Is that...
The vehicle was in the area and the shooter got out, and then the shooter re-entered the vehicle to flee the area.
Was there an exchange of gunfire?
At this point in the investigation, we don't know. We're still investigating that.
Is it considered targeted then if it was the getaway car, so to speak?
It is considered targeted, yes. All right, thank you, everybody, for your time.